agent Felix Tienta. A man be here or Barcelona last week, you know. I started swaba. I started shifting the pendulum no to the side. Last week, I began say Ote say Barcelona Asia Nico. Any ni agent and I say Nico agent. Na a meeting a Nico Campono and a initialize and omo message na a simple say last summer they had their reasons not to join Barcelona, but this time around Abrantier say or you're willing to join say Barcelona for ebeba ababe fanwa. Now you started to just say after the meeting, you know, from Barcelona president, you know, to omo kebi woman, no, who say, oh, I didn't know quiet, ne ye for the dear, but he has really won the hearts for Saudi and our yenkwa. Say obes money agent say monko kan job say oh this time around say omo payment kwa dia my willing say beba. Now before obes money agent, you know. Now when your opportunity to go to Spanish national team camp, as I inform Barcelona players now, omo the now for our national team no. So they had already carried the message back to Barcelona. Ayo Pedro mo kalami yama mu di come say ye ko enani ko say Daniel omo mo kaka. Then followed up with Felix Tienta meeting. So Rich akwai say Nico has softened the grounds to ensure say Nidi me abba Barcelona for the team and it is working. I didn't see that no pay make us say it is working. It is working because Rich, the front page of Mundo Deportivo I say Nico Sube. Now say already the Spanish now omo air to a compliment story no headline now. And some of can the summary in any. Almost number one. One reporter seduce. Say can seduce out and say oh na mono ya dada no. Na dada say I say no kokra option no good. So the first thing they wrote and they said one reporter is seduced by the proposition of Nico Williams. What are the pointers? I see number one. Deco say Yanko for Luis Diaz. Yes, okay, when I sporting director, it is your job. You call Liverpool. Liverpool say Abentiano is not for sale. Enti Abuakwano omumbo yebi. Akunya kura omo say omo ni betra say negotiation kura omo say Abrante dey for sale, so there is no negotiation for omo ni ebe. But Nico there in his contract there is a release clause which we know say a year 52 see add CPI and any taxes near there it could go around 58 but here add CPI now it could around 60 61 62 top. And at least you know Sika we dealing with. Are we here to get Nico? But Luis Diaz there no. Liverpool class amount to advantage so we don't even know the price. But when here I say Okota dey okrum. Rich now Okopla Adena Okotoro who two options. O say baako dey onim ne bo. Baako dey onim ne bo. Barca did say, according to this story by the president, say it is more good to plan with Adia winning the ball than Adia winning the ball. And yes, I winning the ball. The auto of the other class say, I did on Tompo Mount. So it seems far off from Nico and Luis Diaz than Nico there. Number two. Rich, one reporter say, but Nico is 22. Luis Diaz is 28.
Very young.
Yes. And say eba age wise krana. We could give me more. Yes. Abraham kodwene ho say why be na meto. Luis Diaz is 28. Look, this is not my analysis. This is me telling you what is in the story. And that is another thing. Ori a friend one Laporta. Eshe. Rich number 3. According to the story, it will not take Nico time to bond at Barcelona. Because majority of the players no number one. I will be here to find rhythm with them quickly, you know. Or was Saudi and Dada with them over the Spanish national team. And a Buama, you get him at his best quickly. Then Luis Diaz as a Oba, he will need to assimilate Kakra. And I say, oh Bondi, not finding a rhythm Kakra, but they believe Nico with the friendship with Pedri, Daniel, Omo, Lami Yaman, and Bademoni Adeno. It will just be a walk in the park for him to know. Especially, there were a time in the Spanish national team, he was playing on the same line with Leandro Badi. Until you just pick that and put it in the Barcelona team. Rich, on that same point, one reporter say, in every Barcelona golden generation, Rich, at the time is when they have a lot of Spanish players that are lifted into the Spanish national team. First, now you can lift Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta, then you put them straight into the Spanish national team. So when your players are, whether you're going international break or whether you're club football, they are playing around the same familiarity. A ball in season dynamics. And say a ball season because you're breaking for international breaker. You will not be worried. Because the international break, players no ball, they are the same players that are going to play in the same national team. When they come back, it is job as usual. But Rich Mampadi, in the story, minimum 70 years zoom in here. And the more you zoom, the more letters in the air. But I will try and make the point that I'm trying to make it. Rich, who said, who read the now? 22
and then 28.
Yes, but before the 28, Kwe and Cafetero. I don't know why Mundo decided to describe Luis Diaz as a coffee grower. Yes. That is what the Spanish translating give you. I don't know why, but I think it is not good. Look, Luis Diaz will want to play for Barca. Sauko Spain, Rich, open foreigners, more doors who Spain Kronimua, Baku Colombians. It is a Colombian international, ever any of the Spanish teams are. Rich, you have a huge following, because doors of power Kronim. But Rich, it seems gradually, and Yoma Echo Nico side. Look, the reason why I am not too obsessed about whether Barcelona will be able to do this deal. Sikasamni at the end and say, Rich, the story in Ankasa tells you Barcelona understand what the price tag is. And come on, Barcelona nye sebi team are Rich. Promoting into the Spanish La Liga. They've done this business for a well over about 120 years. If they really say, your analysis in area, now say Nico Rich, they know how to get him. Whether they have to pay upfront, they have to, whatever engineering they have to get him. Their winner is for Barcelona to conclude it is Nico we want. Now, Rich, to the discussion you were having with Fifi. Why him? Yes.
Fifi
Fifi made a point. Say, and Kojidi say your concentration should be a lateral. No? Rich, I think it's a last season. Also, the real season it seems that Hansi Flick and Gidi say your laterals, or solution to it. For instance, first, nobody knew Eric Garcia could play in the absence of Kunde or right back. But Rich Kunde prior, Eric Garcia made shame, he played it. Now, if Christensen is fit, if Ronald Araujo is fit, Rich, in a circumstance where Barca want children, so pay any of these players to play at right back. Ronald Araujo has played there before. Christensen can play there. Only problem was now the Gerard Martin argument, Rich. Yes, in the eyes of the outsiders, Gerard Martin and Casano on Shadanya very good. But Rich, Abranchen one is a La Masia boy. Number 2, he played for the Spanish under 21s. Look, Basa Gidi say on no bad demo level, but anytime he's asked to do the job, at least Otimiya the best 65 to 70%, which is okay. And it's a 2 year they can play 2 right-footed center halves and put Inigo Martinez there, not really to do the overlapping runs, especially so Nico one anymore. You don't really to run the lines and push Nico inside. Nico are a typical winger. And see, laterals in the problem here, and share that issue. Now, Rich, this is Nico. He loves to play from this side. Make the left wing corner. Yes, obetimi about right to have a Bobby there, but any favorite position. Now, Rich, me issue any baby and Nico Bebo and where it will push Rafinha to. My issue is Norman Kitibi. Number 1, has Hansi Flick showed you say on your side in depth now? Obetimi manage squad now. Because Rich, at Barcelona level, you will need the in-depth squad. Already, that's what I can say. Barcelona recruitment, maybe I am and I saw as a number 10. And it's a Nico Bar. Nico, a Barcelona player, he will be in the squad that will be higher the favorite position. And it's the Vinicius Epeno. It's on. You then push Rafinha to come and compete with Lamine Yamal on the right, and also Daniel Olmo or Femi Lopez or any of the players now on number 10. Now, Rich, Lamine Yamal. So it is a straight battle between Rafinha and Daniel Olmo. Why and the boy number 10? And in Pempe, Obian himself Rafinha, I want the North to play in that position. That is how the dynamics is. Okay. And how coach has a flick Rich, I don't pay that's sorry, yes, Chelsea. And that will lead us into the FIFA Club World Cup in just 2 minutes. Yeah, the code number near Yatinasi. Yes, Chelsea so more verbally. Tio, me ana me pebrofuni, especially so share Sky or transfer life na. Ubonse o man list categories and as stages in ho. First one, interests. Second one, talking as a time or more contact your friend, your busa, your enquire. Then the right, bid accepted, bid rejected. Now before I be Rasamani Mumpo, near to say Chelsea, right-footed winger, any striker. Say striker no, Omato Dilap, and it seems that they think okay, it's okay for now. If in the future Ome Adia, he names CCI Kase, but Dilap Papa. Now, Rich, that right-footed winger no. South space now because Jadon Sancho, Chelsea Yamane come back to Manchester United. So we need at least a replacement for Jadon Sancho. Then Chelsea goes to Dortmund. So we pay Gatins. And the 3 bids according to Sky Sports Germany. The last one was 55. Dortmund said there be a branch. You value the brosa. Rich, sometimes in the transfer window, you need to be wise. move you make not to even go for the player, but to tell Obiara Kono say one go I am moving on. Sometimes you can do that for shaggy reasons, but you do that with a player as a rich. Say the Papa open or Casa Chinchina. May guy now you can move on. The Ayatin said Chelsea have made verbal enquiries. Say old friend Obisa Obi Wasem. Into Chelsea in far bed in Koye. Chelsea near Bibi Wubia. What they've made and say verbal or my friend. And Omodu Omano. I was also, there's a 20-year-old Malik Fofana. Last year, January 2024, and a Leon Motono every Ghent, every Belgium. When you one cup last season, or say 11 goals, or my 6 assists, or your winger, a cry winger, Snibino. Ne want some to say. You bet me a bar. Or you play a mobile na. That is what Chelsea has done. Okay. They've not done anything giddy bia. Rich, Mami, you see the last 2 minutes, on the FIFA Club World Cup. They say competition at Ecoso no. And interesting results. Interesting one. Rich, me catch you. Let's start with the Chelsea one. Me say, anytime I have watched Chelsea play very, very well and win games, and your opponent, me can say Chelsea bono. Me fair and a standard mommy. It's when they play more Caicedo in his natural position. In Tiano, I'll show you James. I'm born 2, Kukwera money 3, on a 4 and 5 in Kowo and a tossing. Now in the middle of the pack, Moas Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, and it gave Chelsea a lot of balance. At no point, enemy who said Chelsea were struggling in the game. They played very, very well. Now, so 2 central midfielders, no more balance now. Rich, I think I know what Uriah friend Enzo Maresca a person of building this Chelsea team too. But he wants to build it to the Arteta Arsenal, any at a point in time Pep Guardiola Man City, where you have 2 central midfielders, one very, very tricky number 10, almost in the hole behind the striker. And 2 wingers are very, very unpredictable. That is the reason why Neto, me feeling our Chelsea, Rich 1v1, he's one dangerous guy because he can dribble or you're powerful within the pace and the decision making, very, very spot on. And the man shall go away. Then in the second half, I love the way FIFA is trying to hype the lap. No, it is good. Okay. It is very, very good. Then who said me share Chelsea game in the first half? And I'm Jai Kobobo. Now, me buy na me bet too. Benfica ne Boca Juniors no so rich. That's what more. Now, sometimes I am a football story no quite say here. Who say Boca Juniors Argentine team. And tell us how we was stadium wa. Argentina for no do. But Rich, when they took 2-0, who better take a break Argentina for the heart. 2 Argentines now mo bomber Benfica no. In Di Maria any Otamendi and Omukai Omusemasa. Near Argentina or any Boca Juniors. So, but am paying for you to kind. I bought my European clubs. I didn't move with him to cry to walk up near the then a much not mobile guy. I was so and almost me at a country. Yeah, this is one of my mind. No code no for any games now. Because so I war the FIFA Club World Cup, any other games, European for no air ball or more under 21 championship or more under 90 championship. And I think say code me as I the 2 a combination of 20.88 odds and rank for the bets. Ewo ye code in the munti and a young bro. Na ye more mubimina rich. Omunsa enko try we say omu ebedia. What we do is to give it to them. Na omu etimi are trying to and then so 3 course and then the bomb person yem you never bomb me and sending in a ebetimi abo first one no 1F E8 CE 46 and a second one no 1F E8 D7 2 3. Then the last one obviously a 1F E8 DC B5. Into 1F E8 DC B5, 1F E8 D723, 1F E8 CE 46 3 bet we kosa ubetimi ede akofie na wakohese ubetimi enya bibi ede afiri mu a
ento ensem na so emfa